Hey guys, happy Thursday! I hope that my connection stays because for whatever reason in here it's kind of touch and go, so we're going to give this a shot, see how it goes. I am coming at you from Homestead, which is an amazing new community still being built out here in Maricopa. And while I was sitting here at this new listing waiting for the photographer, I was thinking, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about upgrades versus updates because I get those questions a lot. Is it worth me as a seller to invest in painting my whole house? Is it worth me as a seller investing in new cabinetry, new countertops, new flooring? Will I get my money back? I get those questions a lot. Hey Scott, hey Christine, how are you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. So yeah, I get those questions a lot. Is it worth the money? And I'm gonna just lay it out for you. I like to save my sellers as much money as possible because you're already paying a pretty decent amount of money just selling your house with the realtor fees, the title fees, and all of that other stuff. In my opinion, it serves you best if you try to minimize your costs when selling your home. Now, does that mean that you should just leave it the way it is? Scott, you crack me up. I'll talk to you later. The answer is probably no. I mean, I would advise my clients typically don't keep it cheap, but keep it reasonable because you're not going to get your money back. The money that you've invested in cabinetry and countertops and flooring and painting, you're not going to get all that back. So you just want to keep in mind, if it's an older home and it needs to be painted, okay, yeah. But when you do paint it, color always sells better than white walls. So when people walk into a house with white walls, that is a bit of a turnoff and people feel like it's a little sterile. So if it's more of a, you're seeing a lot of these like grays that are really popular these days, like these right here that are actually in this house. This is gonna be more desirable to most buyers than if you paint it white. Now, with that being said, you still kind of have to be careful with that as well. You don't want to go too blue-gray or too much of one color because that's dark or that's loud, because a lot of buyers may not like that. I had a seller who painted their entire house right before they moved out, which was a lot of money, this blue-gray. Now, most people didn't like it. Some people liked it, most people didn't like it. And the buyer who bought that property ended up repainting the entire house. So those, $1,500 or whatever it cost my clients to pay the painter to pay the house, that the money's just blown out the window. So that's something to keep in mind. I see that I got questions here. Hold on just a second. Oh, hey Tyler. Okay, yeah, I'll text you. All right, great. So that's it for painting. As far as countertops, cabinets, no, don't upgrade that stuff. It's gonna be, you're just not gonna get your money back at all. Clean it. If you need to touch up some paint on the cabinets, do that. Wipe everything down really good. Get a professional cleaning service to come out to your property and clean it like they did in this house. We also stage this house for our sellers, which we do for free, by the way. Not everybody does that, so you guys keep that in the back of your mind. If you're here locally and you're thinking about selling your house and you want to have someone who stages it for free, give me a call. Our team is going to take care of you. So I also want to talk about carpet. Now, if carpet is more than 5 years old and it looks like crap, you should probably replace it. Not top dollar, carpet, but something that's, middle of the, mediocre, that's not cheap, but not super expensive either, because you never know if the buyer walks in and says, I love this house, but I'm going to rip out all this carpeting and I'm going to put in hard, tile or hard floors. So you got to keep that in mind too. So that's why you don't want to go crazy, buying, super top end carpet. Appliances, if your house, you're selling your house with appliances, don't replace the appliances, just leave the ones unless you're taking them with you. Then if you're taking them with you and you want to replace them with a cheaper brand because you have this $10,000 refrigerator you want to take with you, then by all means do that. With that being said, do that before you list the property, because if that refrigerator is in the house at the time that buyers are walking through the home and somebody writes an offer and that refrigerator's in the house and that's the refrigerator they want, that's the one that they saw, that could be a lot of issues there. So just be sure that whatever appliances are in the house that you're wanting to sell are the ones that let's back up. If you want to sell your appliances with the house, make sure they're the ones in the house. If you want to take them with you, make sure that you let your agent know that and have that on the MLS saying that you're removing your appliances and they will not be part of the sale. I was going to make another point about something. What was it? So we went over countertops, we went over cabinets, we went over flooring, we went over painting. If you guys have any other questions about anything else that I didn't cover that maybe you think I should, comment right there, please let me know. Oh, landscaping is another one I wanted to touch on. Don't go crazy with landscaping. Clean it up, make it look nice, but for instance, in this property right here, it's a good sized backyard. The entire backyard is all desert landscaping, and I don't mean like desert landscaping where, you know, a landscaper came in and put rocks and such. I mean, it's literally just dirt. And we're gonna leave it because otherwise it's gonna cost them, it's just not gonna be worth the investment. If they were to call someone to come and put rocks and stuff out there, what if the buyer walks in and says, I hate desert landscaping, I hate rocks, we're gonna get rid of all those rocks and we're gonna put in grass or fake grass, or we're gonna put in a pool or whatever, so you never know. That's just too much of a hassle in my opinion, too much of an investment that you're not gonna recoup. Leave it, just leave it, make it look nice, get rid of the weeds and stuff like that. Marty, yes, girl, for sure. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if you have my phone number, but I'll private message you as soon as I'm done with my number. Changing carpet to wood tile. That's a great question, Christina. Thank you. So I did touch a little bit on carpet. Now, I wouldn't replace it with hard flooring. Like I said, if the carpet looks decent, leave it. And just get it clean. You know, get it deep cleaned. If you've had no pets or anything like that, just get it deep cleaned. If it's older than 5 years, it's worn, it smells like animal, there's stains from the kids' Kool-Aid and everything else that they've, you know, spilled on the carpet, marker, Sharpie, whatever. Get rid of it. I would replace it with, like I said, a middle of the road carpet that's not going to cost you too much money, and that's not going to, you know, be super cheap either. Because buyers may walk into the house and say, I love the house, but I hate carpeting. I'm going to replace it with all laminate or tile. Or if you replace it with hard laminate or tile, you may get those buyers that say, I hate that and I want carpeting. So that's a 50-50. You know, we're seeing 50-50 buyers. 50% love carpet, 50% hate it. So you just don't know. My opinion is just keep it looking nice. Don't spend too much money, and you know, just save as much money as you can and make it look really, really nice. So if you guys have any other questions about any of these, like what you should do in preparation for the sale of your house, let me know. Definitely fill in any holes in the walls that you see, touch up paint if it needs that. Definitely get the windows clean, especially in Arizona. You guys, our windows get disgusting. The front door, the windows, they get nasty. So you want to get those clean, because when a photographer comes in, who I'm waiting for right now, and they take those pictures, you're going to see that in those pictures. So, you know, we want those pictures to look as nice and present the house as well as possible so it looks pristine and beautiful. So if there's anything I didn't touch on, you guys, that you want me to touch on, let me know. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Maricopa and then let you all go if you guys want to know more information. I'm in Maricopa. Where is that? Maricopa, Arizona. It's about an hour south of Phoenix. It is a booming community. I'm in Homestead right now. I'll walk you out the front door and just show you the neighborhood in a minute. It is a booming community. You can get so much house for so little money here in Maricopa. For instance, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, which I'm going to show you two in a second, is super, super cute. Only 2 years old, and this community is they're still building new builds here in this community. This one's listed at $165. You guys cannot get this in the East Valley or the West Valley. Just not going to happen. Out here is where you're gonna spend way less money. I helped another client get a brand new spanking next gen home out here for $70,000 less than what he would have spent in Peoria. So if you guys are looking for a deal, you don't mind the commute. It is a little bit of a commute. It's about an hour to get to Phoenix. There's not a lot of, you know, retail. I mean, there's some retail out here, there's some entertainment, but it's still a developing area. So if you're okay with that and you want to save some money, and you want to learn more about Maricopa, and if it's something for you, let me know and I'll be happy to let you guys know. Okay, so I'm just going to flip this camera. If you have any questions, I will be able to see, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So let's go outside first, because I want to show you this neighborhood. It is a super quiet neighborhood. And there's still, you can't see it from here, but just on the other side of the street right here, they're building more new builds. So there is still a sales office here. They're actively still building I think they're almost halfway done, so it's probably going to continue on for a little while yet. So here's the front yard over there. You have a nice big green belt and a park area for the kids. This is really, really quick to get to the highway, so you can get into Phoenix. This doesn't take not a lot of turns, just a few minutes off the highway. So let's move on in here. And you walk into the front door and you have this adorable, we did stage it, like I said, this adorable front room. And I think it shows really, really well. I think we're gonna get this under contract pretty quickly, especially with these new builds out here. A lot of people don't have the time to wait for a new build. So, you know, especially if they're moving in from out of town, which we're seeing a lot of right now. We're getting a lot of buyers from California. We're getting a lot of buyers from the Midwest. Can't imagine why, because probably it's freezing. And so here's the kitchen area. All of the appliances do come with this house. Gas top stove, which people are really, really wanting. We're seeing a lot more, hearing a lot more requests for those nowadays. So it's nice cabinetry, hardwood flooring, as you can see. And the owners did do this themselves, which I think looks really nice. Let me know what you guys think about that. But they did this whole wall in the kitchen, the backsplash, and then this part right here. Nice. These are laminate countertops, but they do show very nicely. The carpet is in good shape. Like I said, this house is only 2 years old. Only 2 years old. And it's already gained over $20,000 in equity. Isn't that crazy? Yep. Excuse me. And then here's the laundry room. So this is a perfect size house in my opinion for, you know, a small family, growing family, or maybe even, you know, a couple with older kids. We're getting this window replaced this week. So I'm happy about that. There's a walk-in closet. And here's the master bath. You guys, this is listed for only $165. Like I said, you cannot get this kind of house in the East Valley or West Valley for $165. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about this house, about this community, about Maricopa, about what you need to do in order to sell your house and cost savings and upgrades versus updates, I would be happy to help you out, whether you live here or afar, or wherever. If you have any questions about real estate, I'm your girl, man, so give me a call. I'm happy to help you guys out. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Hopefully the photographer is going to be here any minute, and I will hook up with you guys probably, oh yes, tomorrow I'm doing a live video with my buddy Marcin, and we're going to talk a little bit about HOAs, what they're about, why do you pay the HOA dues? What do they usually cover? And what does that mean when you get ready to sell your house? So I hope you guys tune in tomorrow morning about 11:45 a.m. Till then, wishing you a fantastic afternoon. Hope you guys share your smile and just be happy. All right, guys. Peace. Love you. Bye.